Ever pick up one of those books? You know the type, feels like it's got all the answers, like it could unlock the secrets of the universe. But it's so dense, you're not even sure where to begin.
Yeah, I've definitely been there.
We're tackling a passage today that might seem a little like that.
Okay, which one?
Ephesians 3.8 or 13. But before you think, whoa, way too deep, stick with us.
All right. I'm intrigued. What are we diving into in Ephesians?
This idea of hidden wisdom, and trust me, this isn't just for the theologians out there. No matter what you believe, this stuff gets at those universal truths, the big questions we all ask.
I like it. The big question's always a good place to start.
So we're talking about a God with a plan for everyone, and get this, a plan that's not so hidden anymore.
Okay, I'm hooked. Let's unpack that.
All right, so this phrase pops up right at the start. Unsearchable riches of Christ. And I gotta ask, unsearchable riches? What does that even mean?
It's easy to get stuck on that word riches, right? We hear riches today, we think money, possessions.
Bling, yachts, all that?
Exactly. But back then, riches meant something totally different. Think deeper. Spiritual blessings, profound truths, a direct connection to the divine things that could completely change your whole perspective on life.
So less about material wealth, more about, what, like spiritual wealth?
Exactly. Imagine discovering something so profound, so full of wisdom, that it could guide your actions, bring you a sense of peace, even help you understand your place in the universe.
Okay, I think I see where this is going. That kind of riches I can get behind.
It's powerful stuff.
Definitely starting to see why they call it hidden wisdom then. But hidden from who?
That's the thing, right? For generations, this wisdom was considered a mystery.
Like a secret society.
Kind of,
Yeah.
only accessible to a select few. But this passage, this is talking about a major shift, a movement from the Old Testament, where God's covenant was with a specific group of people,
Right.
to the New Testament, where that covenant is suddenly open to everyone.
So it's like the universe just cracked open and this incredible knowledge became available to anyone who wanted it.
Exactly. Regardless of their background, their beliefs, anything, everyone's invited to the party. And you know what's really interesting?
What's that?
The passage even talks about who else is paying attention to this reveal. It talks about rulers and authorities in the heavenly places. It's like even the spiritual realm is sitting up and taking notice.
Okay, hold on. Rulers and authorities. I have to admit this is starting to sound a little Star Wars.
I get it. But you're on the right track. We're talking about spiritual forces, hierarchies that were a huge part of how people back then understood the world.
Okay, I'm with you. So what does it mean that these rulers and authorities are interested in this hidden wisdom?
Here's the cool part. The passage positions the church, not as some exclusive club, but as a beacon. It's like this light shining this incredible wisdom out into the world, not just for a select few, but for everyone to see, and for everything, too.
It's almost like this wisdom has this ripple effect going way beyond our everyday understanding.
Exactly. And you know what goes hand in hand with that? This idea of boldness and access with confidence. Meaning, it's not just about knowing this wisdom exists, it's about having that direct connection to it, to the source of it all.
So instead of relying on someone else to tell us what to think, we can actually experience this truth for ourselves.
Yes. And that's where the real confidence comes in. No longer blindly following rules, no need for intermediaries. It's about that direct connection to God through Christ and letting that guide you.
That's powerful. So to kind of bring it all together, we're talking about hidden wisdom revealed, God's plan for everyone, and the church's role in shining a light on it all. And that leads to this incredible confidence.
It's a pretty incredible message when you think about it.
It really is. But
Yeah.
it does make you wonder if this hidden wisdom, this direct connection to something so much bigger than ourselves, if it's really available to everyone now, what does that mean for how we actually live our lives?
That's the question, isn't it?
How do we even access it? And what do we do with it once we have it?
It's a question worth pondering, that's for sure. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most important thing we can take away from all of this. It's an invitation.
An invitation to do what?
To seek, to explore, to find that connection for yourself. And then, well, then you get to discover what it means in your own life.
No easy answers, huh?
The best things in life rarely are.
That's a good place to leave it for this deep dive then. Thanks for joining me. It's been great exploring this with you.
Anytime. Always happy to dive into the big questions.